What is up, guys? Welcome back to Conversation, episode number 45. Today we have several topics that we're going to get into. One of them will be some of the nominees for the Republican Party. For sure, Trump and Vivek. How you say his last name?
Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy. Sorry if I'm butchering that last name. We also want to get into steroids. Is The Rock using them? Who knows? We'll find out, I guess. Coming up, we're going to talk about that. We also want to get into TikTok and maybe some of the algorithms, Facebook, YouTube.
Just across
Just
across
across
multiple
just across the multiple
platforms.
boards, like what we've experienced doing this channel. Especially like on YouTube, we are a smaller channel, trying to grow. So if you want to help us out, please subscribe. But regardless, we're going to talk about those. And the very first, and also we did go see Sound of Freedom movie.
Oh yeah, we gotta
Powerful
talk about that.
movie. Super sad. And we want to continue to bring awareness. I know we have been talking about it in the last couple of podcasts, but it's something that needs to be said. And if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. Like, please, it is such a powerful movie that it just shows you what's truly happening behind doors. There's one thing that I've heard, like in about, like for example, if there's drugs rampant in your community, you can see that. If there's like if you can tell when there's something wrong in your community, whether there's drugs, gang violence,
Anything.
homicides. But the one thing that can be completely hidden in your own community is the
Trafficking,
trafficking,
of course.
because it's not something that you'll see out in the open. So it's something that can go be swept under the rug, or be just, you won't know it's
Or they just
happening.
went
And
missing. Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, it could be happening on your neighbor's house, and you would never have, you'd be like, there's no way, I can't believe it, you know. But regardless, we'll get into that. So please stay tuned to once we hit that topic. But the very first topic that I want to get into is the Donald Trump and Vivek. Uh, so I've actually been seeing a lot of Vivek lately. I don't know if because I guess it's just my feed,
Is he winning? He's
but
winning you over.
yeah, bro. Well, he's starting to catch up to Ron
DeSantis.
DeSantis, which we'll
The
get into
Satan.
too, because dude, it shocked me. I just recently heard about he is like doubling down on the statement that he said, that you said last week, about that some slaves did have a benefit.
See?
Which dude, it blew my mind. I was like, what?
People these days don't got. I mean, they got too much. They got too much heart. People got so much like.
Hard for
Their
what?
balls are just big. Like they can say some shit like
Oh,
that, like in public, and mean it
bro.
with so much conviction. Like
But like, dude,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't support weird shit. Like that's a weird statement to
Yeah,
make
like
in
why
front
even
of a
bring it
group of
up?
people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
And then
Anybody?
why in 2023 are we talking about slavery like it matters today? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we not focused on today's problems?
Yeah. Well,
We
slavery
can't
is a
go
problem
fix.
today.
Oh, here's
Yeah.
the thing though.
Yeah.
In different forms.
Yeah, yeah,
But
different
the
form,
slavery
yeah.
that he's talking about
Yeah, yeah.
is very clear and cut and obvious
Yeah,
that
yes.
it's about us.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing though. We have problems that we face in today that need attention today,
Yes.
solutions now. We can't go back 200 years, two generations, and rectify what happened. It already
yeah.
happened.
Yeah,
We have to
exactly.
move on from it. We have to
Yeah,
move
yeah.
past this shit.
It's an
So I don't know
unfortunate
why
event,
this
but
man
yeah.
is even. Yeah, it
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Of course, it was unfortunate,
Yeah.
but like shit, whatever. Fuck it. It happened. It happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't nobody, whether you want to or you want it to stay, go back and reenact that or relive that or
Yeah.
bring it back.
Well, you can reenact it. I don't know if it's gonna go too good for
Privately,
you.
yeah, you might,
Yeah.
you could try, like
Yeah.
you said, but you might not succeed.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't know why that's even a topic of
topic, yeah.
relevancy in your presidential campaign. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
why is that something to speak on when that's not gonna gain you no points?
Yeah,
I
because
don't
that does sound
understand.
weird. It's like, what were you trying to say? Like, bring it back?
Then
Or
what the fuck is the point of what is that?
yeah,
Like, what is the?
How does
where,
that
where are
benefit
you going with that?
Yeah, 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 exactly.
That is
That's what I'm
weird.
saying. Like, are you trying to, like, I don't know.
So
That's just weird.
yeah, that's why people dislike this man. I mean, I get he just believes in whatever he believes in. It is what it is.
Well,
but-
see, he had a really strong, and I liked him for a bit, because he was Trump, Trumpish, but younger. But now
Yeah,
what
he's
I'm trying to
ballsy.
see, yeah, he's ballsy. He's willing to say what's on his mind. But now seeing Vivek, dude, I really like Vivek.
He's younger too.
Like he's way younger. He's an entrepreneur, just like Trump. I still like Trump. Like I think Trump was a awesome president. He did a great. He was great for our country. My opinion.
You think he's just
Yeah, I could
old?
think. Uh, well, so the reason why I want to bring up is like, why do you think they're after him so hard, bro? Like they're coming up with like new
I ain't gonna lie.
indictments and new things to come
I'm sure
after
he
this
is a little
man.
bit scandalous though. A lot
Oh,
of
for
rich,
sure. Yeah, for
wealthy
sure.
businessmen are
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
scandalous.
for sure.
Like, I don't know. I keep saying this, but I've been watching this show on Netflix called Suits,
Yeah.
and it's a show about like, um, pretty much about just the justice system, just
Mhm.
like a lawyer and his life and trials and tribulations and whatever, and how his life was before he became an attorney,
Yeah.
and how he kind of cheated his way into like, the
The
practicing law
position that
without
he's in.
even
Yeah.
attending law school, all that shit. But you learn a lot about this type of
Oh,
shit, bro. You've probably seen
I
it.
think I've seen a preview of it
He's really
where he's like
he's
super
brilliant.
smart. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Exactly. He
yeah.
has like photographic memory, so he can
Yeah.
like look at a
He
screen
passed the
one
test
time.
without even going to.
Flying
Yeah, yeah,
colors.
yeah.
He's like
He's the
literally
Chat
he's a
GPT of
genius.
the.
Literally
Yeah.
like human form.
Yeah.
So that's how he became
Yeah.
who he is. But
Oh, that seems
I've
interesting. I
learned
might
a
get into
lot.
that
It's
now.
so good, bro.
Yeah.
My dad's even into it. And I didn't
No
even know.
shit.
He just told me. I just told him he was like, bro, I've been watching that for so many seasons. He's almost finished
How many
it.
seasons is it?
8. I'm
Eight.
on my
Okay,
third season.
cool. So I like waiting because then I don't
Yeah.
have to like wait a
Bro,
freaking year
yeah.
before another season
It's
comes.
all there,
So
bro.
cool. I'll check it out.
But yeah, anyways, but like I've been watching that and it's exposed me to so much like
Corruption. And stuff.
corruption,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like people with money are having their way because money talks, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's done some scandalous shit. Now, as far as how serious these charges are, I haven't looked into them too crazy, but I
But
know most of it is like white collar crime, right? Like
yeah, yeah. So
you know what I'm
like
saying?
paying one of them is like paying the porn star money for I don't know whatever.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah,
the little
that
2016 hush money
yeah, the
thing.
26 money hush money, and then the thing that they're pursuing him now was the documents that were the classified documents that were in his possession. What was it called? Mar-a-Lago. Sorry if I like mispronounced it. His house in Florida where he had
Mm,
those documents in his vault,
mm.
and like a new supposedly now, and this is what's so hard about trusting the news and trusting the media, right? Is like what one of his maintenance guys supposedly is coming out that he said that, hey, we needed like how far can you go back, how much does my security camera, or like how much storage does it hold? Oh, it holds like I don't know, is 48 hours or something like that. And supposedly that he said to erase some of it.
Oh, he's trying to like get rid of evidence.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because I remember when some people, Clinton was deleting all kinds of emails. That's a lot of evidence that was supposedly really classified.
Aren't they still like
There
curious
were,
about?
yeah, but
Yeah.
what's happening with that? She's not getting indicted. She's not in court. Like whatever happened? Did I even hear her even touch a foot in court?
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm wrong, please leave a comment down below correcting me,
This is what I'm
fact
saying.
checking
Like
me.
your
But like,
connections and relationships and your wallet will get you far in politics
but my thing is, why are they
and
coming
in
after this man
business.
so hard? Like they're like
They have personal vendetta against him. I
he
think
is the Andrew Tate
of
of
politics.
politics.
Yeah.
Like where like this man won. They never thought he would win. They
That's
laughed
because
at
I ain't
him.
gonna lie, I didn't think he would win. In 2016, I thought it
Yeah,
was like I didn't think it was like a long shot, but I was like, nah, America wants somebody,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's like
Like yay.
not necessarily because he wasn't even on no president shit back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
What was he making? He was like
No, he was
working
on
on
the
Pablo
2026, wasn't it? You voted for him?
2020. It was the
Oh, was
last
it
election.
2020? Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, it was this the last
Yeah, yeah,
election.
yeah. Okay, okay. I got you. I got you.
Right
I was wrong.
before
I
the
was wrong.
whole
I'm sorry.
yeah, this is recent. This
Yeah,
was all
yeah,
like the
yeah.
last 4 years,
Okay.
last 3 4 years. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't think he was gonna win like by a landslide. But then again, I was like, he was running against Hillary?
He was running against Hillary. Hillary was supposed to be the
Oh,
the one
and
that was
what's
win.
this man's name? But Hillary beat him. There's another Democratic candidate, Bernie Sanders.
Oh yeah, Bernie. But they put him to the curb. Like Bernie Sanders had I think could have had a better chance than Hillary, in my opinion. I
That's what
could
I'm
be
saying. Yeah,
wrong,
I thought so too.
because he was a true believer of what he believes in.
Yeah, like he seemed like an honest man.
To a certain degree, because
It's
he's also a
politics.
hypocrite.
It's
No,
politics, bro.
so if his whole thing was like he wanted like, oh, if you're making before he was a millionaire, if you're making a million or $1 billion, you should pay after a million, you should pay 99% to taxes and keep 1%.
That's crazy work.
Yeah, yeah, bro. So like all the money, so then it takes a, cause he's more of a socialist,
Mm-hmm.
right? So then that would take all the incentive. Once you hit a million, why am I gonna keep working? So I can give 99%
give
of
it
it
all
to the
to the government,
government.
exactly.
Exactly. There ain't no point, right? But as soon as he became a millionaire, all other out of a sudden, his rhetoric changed. Oh, now it's only the billionaires. Well, what happened to the millionaires and billionaires, bro? Now that you're a millionaire, cause selling all
Yeah.
these copies of books, you're like, oh, just billionaires. So
I mean, he's
it's
not gonna
always.
fuck himself. Come on
But
now.
that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be a hypocrite. Like,
That's why I say
don't
it's
say something.
politics.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody in
yeah.
there is like a little crooked.
If he
Yeah, I
becomes
ain't,
a billionaire, then
bro.
he's gonna be like, oh no, trillionaires.
Of
Like you
course,
know what I mean? Oh no,
it's always
don't
gonna,
touch the billionaires.
bro. If you're gonna, make a law, bro, you're not gonna do it to where it's gonna
Yeah,
affect
yeah,
you, or
yeah,
like negatively impact you. That is, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
If it is gonna affect you, it's gonna benefit you, if anything.
yeah, yeah,
And of course, that benefits him.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's just
But then that
politics.
hurts your
It makes you,
that
yeah,
hurts
it makes you look like a liar, bro. But
Yeah.
I feel like all like politicians,
Because then you are, you truly
attorneys,
are. You're just
they
not.
lie for a living. Let's be honest. They
Yeah,
sell
yeah,
dreams,
yeah.
and they're not always about their word. Whoever has the deepest pockets and the most influence and better
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
relationships, and whoever has like, a better lock on their closet of skeletons,
Yeah, yeah.
is the person that really gets to have his way. You know what I'm saying?
Or may not even lock, where it's like, where you're just doing what the elites want,
Well,
because
that's what
they'll be like, maybe they're compromised, but they're like, well, if you say this, some stuff might leak out.
yeah.
But I don't know. My whole thing is like, why are they trying to go after this man so hard, like to the point where it's like, it's fishy, bro. Like they really don't want him to win again.
I think it's personal now because of all like the.
But I think it's from what he's saying, because he's saying that he's gonna drain the swamp, whether he did it or not in the first presidency. Obviously he didn't,
He's
not
gonna
all the
drain
way.
what?
The swamp.
What
So
does
the
that
swamp is like you never heard that term? So the swamp is kind of like the FBI, CIA, the big
Oh, he's
government.
gonna weed out all the bad
Yeah,
apples.
yeah. So
pretty
like,
much?
right, so yeah, pretty much. Like the FBI now is like a spy agency. It used to not be that way. It used to be more of a enforcement.
I thought it was always like,
No, the
secret.
CIA.
Oh,
CIA is
is
secret. Yeah, where there are more spies. There's
Secret
more.
Service
Yeah,
type
Secret
shit.
Service. Yeah, where they're going overseas, spying on regimes and seeing what's going on. But the FBI was supposed to be for here.
Yeah.
So now the FBI turned into like the CIA, but for us. Like
Mm.
they're like, oh, these school moms that are protesting this, books, they're terrorists. And it's like, what are you talking about? They're just trying to protect their kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they're made more like for homeland security. But like so Trump is saying that he's gonna go after them. Like he wants to like either close down the FBI or do something with all those or reform it pretty much, because a lot of the things that were going through, like for example, like Russian Gate. Russian Gate, and also the insurrection. Was it January 6th?
Yeah.
A lot of there has come out that there was FBI cells that were on January 6th that were making the people get like more anxious. Like, come on, let's go to the Capitol and let's go.
rounding them up.
Yeah, rounding them up, rallying them, like making them mad and making them like hype man. And then once people are hyped up, okay, let me scoot myself out of here. And even one of the FBI agents supposedly opened the door, like he like grabbed something and like.
I thought those were
opened the
just
door.
cops that were in the street.
Some of them were civilian, like so FBI agents go undercover. They like wearing civilian clothes.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. So like for example, if you were an FBI agent and you're kind of just infiltrating that, no, I wouldn't know. Like you could be like,
just look like a regular
just
civilian.
like a regular schmo. Yeah, you could be undercover, and just be working a regular job, but you're really FBI agent. You're an informant. So supposedly that will happen, and also they were involved with Hillary and the Russia gate. So you know how they were like, oh, Russia is colluding with Trump, and they're
And he said they had, yeah.
communicating and all this. It was BS. Like everything was Hillary. Like now it comes out like it was Hillary put that in there. So everything was like paid off. But once again, where is that? Isn't that illegal? Like what's the repercussions to that with her? Nothing. So then it's like,
You
why are
think
these people so after this dude?
you think they're like just white? I think a better question is like, what is or what are they doing to be so protected with the Clinton family? Because apparently there's a lot of dirt on them.
Bro, well, that and there's a lot of people that go missing and die around them.
What is that supposed to mean?
So, for example, if you're good friends with them, right, or somewhere, you'll
Like their
get a heart
personal
attack. Yeah,
family members.
they have, no, 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 like friends or business partners and just people that do business or associate with them will randomly go missing and just
How many people have they reported
quite a
missing?
bit. Like, I think, I
Oh
want to
wow.
say it's up in the hundreds. Yeah.
That have ties to the Clinton family.
Yeah, yeah, they had ties some kind of time where they were close. It's not just anybody. It was just like they were close with the Clintons and
That's
they're
weird.
gone. Yeah, like they show up dead. Like they're like, oh, he died from natural causes. Like had a heart attack.
You
Or
getting them gone, packing them
maybe
up.
maybe they're like, hey, if you don't do this, we're gonna
Dang.
expose you or do something. And then out of nowhere, like, hey, he woke up with a heart attack or
Fucking
had a
crazy.
stroke or
I just hate
had
that.
a car accident.
That's another thing I hate. Like when people are like celebrities and then like just turn up dead randomly,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like they do like autopsy and then they come out like maybe a year later. They'll say the cause of death like they thought it was whatever. Obviously it's too soon.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Say they'll just call it whatever best fits it for the time
Whatever
being.
fits the narrative.
Yeah, whatever fits the narrative. And then like 2 years later or a year later, they're like, oh, well, so and so has been, because of their malpractice or whatever, something that they
Oh,
did,
right. Yeah.
was linked to the reason why like this person died. That just reminded me when you said that. It's just like people are dying like that. I'm sure are high profile people.
Mhm.
I guess because if you
Yeah, they're
got
high
charged with
profile.
them,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like what are their causes of death? I mean,
yeah.
can't all just be mysterious deaths. And if they're
I,
all
I'm
linked
I'm
to
sure
them,
some of them are natural causes because they are getting in age, but
yeah.
I mean,
Bro, speaking of age, you saw that Mitch McConnell speech? This man was like giving a speech and he's old as shit. He's like,
yeah,
well, I don't know. I hate to say it, but like white people age horribly.
yeah,
I've
something,
noticed.
yeah,
No offense, okay? Because
yeah.
they're
That's just
gonna
the
try to.
truth.
I'm gonna just be honest. Like
Not all of them, but
most
most.
white people that
Yeah.
I've seen some damn good ones. There are some special ones out there.
You know
Everybody's
who
gonna know
ages
them.
really well?
Who?
Asians and blacks.
Who?
Asians and
Asians or blacks?
blacks.
I was gonna say that because I was gonna say my grandma at 81 was doing everything just
Hmm.
fine and normal. So she died at 89, so she ain't died until like 8 years
Yeah,
later. And
yeah.
even then, she was still like she couldn't walk long distances like she used to
Yeah, but just
before.
like
But
she
like
could
she
still
could get
walk.
around on her.
Yeah.
She'd be fine just herself every morning. Like she didn't need a cane, anything. He's like 88,
Yeah,
89.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This man is 81 and he looks like he's damn near on
100.
his last, yeah, he looks like he's damn near 100 and he can, bro, he literally froze up.
What do you mean?
Like, he was giving a speech and he just slurred speech came to a,
They shut him down, bro. They're like, oh shoot, he's about to say something. Shut
and
down.
like they were counting like 10 seconds, nice, bro. Yeah, bro, like it's like they just cut the off switch,
Yeah,
bro.
cut the
Like, I
others.
swear. He just powered down and just like they had to walk this man off, bro.
So like Biden.
Pretty much.
Yeah. They're on the same age,
They're
aren't
all old, is what I'm
they?
saying. Like they
Yeah.
need to like
Get some fresh meat.
renew, yeah, get some fresh meat.
And that's where
Because
Venezuela comes in, bro. Because everything that he says, bro, when it comes to like border, when it comes to foreign policy,
that'd
when
be
it comes
cool to see an
to
Indian president. That'd be dope. If America, I think America should do this, bro. And obviously not just base it off of race, just because it would be something to do. But like we're like the biggest melting pot in the world.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it would be dope to see a culture of different races of good fitting presidents. Presidents that have a
Yeah.
good agenda, but that are not the stereotypical white man that
That's
you would
you actually bring
see.
a good point. Has there been a president that's not
Besides
white or
Obama,
black?
bro, it's
That's what I'm saying.
all
Like,
been white men. Like, dude,
yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah.
it. All, and they, you know what I'm
So
saying?
there's never been a Hispanic, Asian, Indian.
I would want to see like somebody else, bro, and I want to see that. That should
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
We
yeah.
should diversify the presidential office, bro. That's what America is all about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Diversity.
Every,
Okay, then
yeah.
let's stand on that shit. But I don't think they're gonna allow it that to be for it to be that easy
Yeah.
because culture and racism will never die. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It's here to
Do you
stay.
think, okay, so give me, in your opinion, right? Do you think that will Trump, if all this, like if, because what they're trying to do is make him not be able to run, right?
Oh,
Like
of
if he
course.
has like criminal background, they'll make it to where like, hey, well, he's a criminal.
Man, if they
He
indicted
can't,
when he's
he
been
can't.
indicted, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Or like
crazy.
he can't run for president. But if that doesn't happen, how highly of a chance do you think he has of winning? Because I think like he,
Vivek?
no,
Oh, Trump.
Trump, yeah.
Mm,
I think Vivek will be a good vice president, in my opinion. I think he'll be a
probably.
perfect vice president, and
I,
then he can, and then I think he would, they would have 12 years,
He'd
because he
also
would.
have to be like the youngest, the second youngest. I think the
Who,
youngest
Vivek?
was John F. Kennedy. No,
I don't remember, bro. I don't
he was
want
like
to.
35 when he served as
Was he that
president.
young?
I believe. Was it Kennedy or
Was he
the one that
Kennedy?
was like that Kennedy was like the pretty boy, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
one that got assassinated.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, him.
but Kennedy was just kind of similar to Trump, where he wanted to drain the swamp too. He was fighting with the FBI too, and
That's
it's
why
like,
they got him out of there.
yeah, and with one shot supposedly, or one shooter, I should say.
That
I don't
man's
know. Why,
head
why do you think they
exploded.
haven't declassified those files? Like everybody that was
I don't
involved
know.
is long gone.
I don't know, bro.
So like, why do you think?
Controversy.
Do you think? Well, do you think it's because if they do release those documents, it would be like a one controversy, and people would, because the trust of
They
the
would
pop.
discredit the government
Well,
so
that's what I'm
bad
saying. Like where the right now are people distrust the government. Like it's at an all
already.
time low,
Yeah.
and if they would come out with the people, it would be like
Yeah, we don't
okay,
give a
we need
fuck about
a
anything y'all are talking about. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they don't have no.
But then
People
what would
already don't
happen?
respect the law in the government.
But what would happen? Like if, for example, let's say the trust of people goes down to zero in the government. Well, what do? The government is what controls everything. So what can the people do?
Um,
You know what I mean?
they would. Yeah.
And we're just simple guy, we're simple minded people. We're just like yo,
I mean,
we're
there's a
just
way to
commoners. We don't
revolt
know.
against it. It
But
have to be
what?
strategic. I'm gonna tell you that. That's
How
not
can
something
you
we can just like.
see?
I
I
can't
don't
pull that out
know.
my ass right
Yeah,
now
yeah,
on
yeah.
this podcast,
But
but
I
like, it
don't.
has to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
thought out because this is some. That would be
But do
like
you
a
think it?
takeover,
But
a
do you
serious
think it's a
takeover.
1776 moment, like where would
I don't think
people?
people got the guts to that type of
I
shit
don't think so
anymore.
either. Not nowadays.
People are pussies now. Back
Yeah,
then, it
yeah.
was like,
They're real
bro, people
men.
used to duel. Like when a man and another man had a disagreement, you go
Yeah.
outside and you draw your pistol, I draw
Yeah, yeah,
mine.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoever was the best
Walk
shot.
five
Yeah, yeah.
paces, and you know what I'm saying. We let it out. You know what I'm saying? Let it
Yeah.
out. Nobody's living like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
Like,
think that's worldwide or is that just America?
I mean, we have the biggest influence in the world, and everybody
Yeah,
wants to be like an American, like So even if they're not, culturally brought up that way or traditionally brought up
yeah,
that way, they gonna try to like emulate everything they seeing we doing in our culture. What's
yeah.
latest and greatest? Like, bro, you gotta understand, like. A lot of niggas around the world are gay now. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of countries, that shit was taboo. Like,
Oh yeah, bro.
they'll stone you to
Yeah,
death. You know
they'll
what I'm saying?
stone you.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
you're not. There's no homo shit over
yeah,
here
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Keep that shit in the
Yeah.
West. That's an American. But like now, there's homosexual communities everywhere in so many different countries that you would never expect it to see. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
What do you
And
think that's blowing up right now? Is it?
I
Is
just think
it?
it's just because people are like I said, a lot of people worship American culture, and some people, you know what I'm saying? And it's true. Like I've seen in my own eyes, like there's foreigners like fobs, like fresh off the boat. They
They're
like
called what?
fobs.
Five?
Yeah, fresh off the boat.
Is
Like
that like
foreign.
Is
It's
that
kind of like I guess a term for like people who are like not American. You know what I'm saying? They not
I
from. You
know,
could tell
I
they're
know,
like, oh,
I
you're
know,
foreign.
I
You're
know. Asians have a
it's
different
your
term
third day
for
out
it.
here.
They're like fresh off the boat or something like that. Yeah.
Probably fob.
I don't think it's fava because I would have remembered fava.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't want to say a derogatory Asian term.
Nah, no.
By the way, nothing like derogatory like that would be considered derogatory. I don't take it personal. When I grew
Yeah,
up
yeah,
in
yeah.
like middle school and stuff, we used to call like every race used to call everybody
Yeah,
any
yeah.
type of racial slur
Yeah,
ever,
yeah.
and we laughed about it as boys because
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
give
yeah.
a fuck and it was
Yeah.
not serious,
Yeah, yeah.
and we knew we all respected each other, but it was like all of just like we didn't care. Like
Yeah,
nowadays,
yeah, yeah.
you can't even tell a simple joke because
Everything has changed.
you're an
Like,
asshole now. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. Like how you talked in the '90s or even early '20s
bro.
is not how we
You'll
like.
get flagged for saying the F word now, like calling somebody a You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah, yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. I was like the
So
F
like,
word, but like yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah,
and
yeah.
not
No, no,
fuck,
no,
and
no, I
not
know. Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
either.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, or the G word. Like
Yeah.
you used to say that. I remember in high school you say that all the time. Oh, that's the G word. You
Or like
know?
or, and then you don't even mean it that it's homosexual. You just
No,
mean like,
no,
oh, that
no.
sucks. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that shit's gay, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. It was another. It was a slang word for sucks.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
literally.
Yeah.
Like that blows, bro. Like and
Yeah, yeah,
nowadays,
yeah. Now it was like, what? What? This
what
is
do you mean?
Game of
Yo, why is
Thrones.
that a bad thing? Why
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you?
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah. Exactly.
So I just have to put that out there because a lot of niggas that see this shit and twist it
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah,
I don't really give a fuck, honestly, but for the sake of the channel
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
for the sake of our future as
The
a podcast, I have to clarify this
as
shit.
much as like you don't want to be censored, you kind of still have to. You're still
Yeah,
censor yourself
at
just
least
because
I gotta
you.
make it known, let them be
Yeah, yeah,
aware.
yeah,
I don't give a shit because
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
them. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Not the viewers, but like the people who
Yeah,
are,
like if somebody were ever to
yeah.
meet you in person, then
You
you
know what I
can you
mean?
cool with it. Yeah,
Like,
to a certain degree. You know
and
what I'm
plus,
saying?
like, bro, people be forgetting, like, this shit is the internet, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to take the internet that serious. It's not real life. There's real people
But I feel
having real
like,
problems.
you know what has made it real life is all these shows of like what they call it, the reality TV,
Dude, I hate that shit.
which is somewhat reality. Like it's I feel like some of it is staged and some of it is
Not, you
actually.
shouldn't feel like you should know that it's staged. It's all scripted. Most of it
I
is
wouldn't
scripted,
say
not
all
all
of
of
it.
it.
That's what I said. I would say probably like 30% scripted,
They'll have some
70%.
scenes that are
Yeah,
definitely like you can tell, okay, yeah, this shit
yeah,
was, rehearsed
yeah,
a
yeah.
few times, you know what I mean?
Or like when they're waking out of bed, like how are you gonna know exactly when they woke
And the
up?
cameras are
And the
hitting.
cameras are there,
And you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Okay,
And you look
that's
perfect.
that's bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
That's BS. Yeah. There's certain that's what I said.
If I don't hear nobody
30.
farting in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? No real life shit, like, and I'm
Yeah,
talking about a woman, a bad bitch, cause
yeah,
y'all be trying to make it look like bad bitches don't fart and do
yeah.
none of that natural
Yeah,
human
it's
bodily
natural.
function shit
Yeah,
that
yeah,
everyone does
yeah.
on this reality TV shit. That's how you know it's cap. You ain't
Yeah.
never seen a Kardashians fart. I ain't never heard them fart before.
I bet. Nah, I'm just keep it to myself. Anyways,
Anyway,
yeah, man. I don't know. Like I definitely think. I think if Trump wins and Vivek is vice president, the next 4 years
but doesn't he already have a
is
vice president?
nah. I don't think so.
Isn't was who was he running
Pence, no, Pence is
with?
out.
Mike Pence, yeah.
Yeah, no, Pence is out.
Why is that?
Cause he betrayed him, bro. Like he kind of when the whole thing when they were trying to impeach him, he
Oh, it
pretty
blew
much
up.
just
He
stabbed him in the back. He might as well have. And
that'd be
I don't
cool.
know if you saw his Tucker Carlson's interview with him, dude. His
Mike Pence.
yeah his president's campaign is done.
Oh,
Like
like
the answers he gave was just horrible. Like he pretty much just said screw the American people.
he probably doesn't care about running anymore anyway. Then, if he was really talking like that,
I think he got
nobody.
put on the spot, bro, and he didn't have nothing to say. And sometimes you just say some things you regret later, if that
He's
makes
too.
sense.
I mean, he has too much. I would assume that he has too much like political experience to just like say something that would cause him to just be docked points for presidential
Yeah, but I think some people don't have
candidacy.
that like the not the kingsmanship, but like the like Andrew, like he is a very good talker. Like he is has
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm looking for the word, but I
That
can't.
guy is just like agitates like a.
He just knows how to.
He knows how to carry a conversation. He knows how to.
Yes.
He's
So
just a great speaker, like you
yeah,
said.
great. He's a great
To
speaker.
put
Like,
it short,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's just really good at
And,
talking.
and I feel like Donald Trump is similar to that. Maybe not as elegant or
Yeah,
as
eloquent, yeah.
eloquent as Andrew.
Mhm.
But I feel like that's one of the reasons why he won in the first place. And second, it's kind of like where he was born. Like he's a New Yorker. He had to make deals with hard, like he had to make shit happen. And for him to make that shit happen, his personality, he had to be that person, which may not be very presidential, but he gets shit done.
Yeah,
And at this
exactly.
point, we need shit to be getting done.
Of course, of
Like,
course.
cause in my opinion, I feel like these past 3 years have like, nothing has been done. It's just been a shithole. The economy
A
fucking
lot's been
sucks.
done, just not a lot of good has been done. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, what war in
That's
Ukraine,
what I'm saying.
freaking the exit of Iran was horrible. Who the hell leaves all your billions of dollars of equipment? Who the hell takes out
And
the
we've
soldiers
sent
before
billions to
you
Ukraine.
take your people out, bro? That's what I'm saying. Ukraine.
We sent a
I
lot
don't
of bread over
I
there.
don't understand Ukraine.
I don't.
Like I don't
I don't get
understand
it.
what we're doing there.
That's the type of shit I'm saying. Like, we got problems that we're not, you know, solving now that we need to be solving now, and you got people like just bringing up stupid points, that have
Yeah.
nothing to do with today. Like, I don't even understand that shit. But I mean,
But regardless, we're gonna switch up the topic.
yeah.
From the president. Like I said, I like Vivek, and
I'm looking forward to that. If he
dude,
knows what he's doing,
yeah,
that'd
definitely
be
look
dope.
up some of his interviews. Bro, I'm telling you, like everything he says is man dead on.
I had to
I
check
really
him
like
out
him.
and see what he's about.
Like I said, I really hope it's Trump and Vivek as vice president, but we shall see.
India's taking over,
Um,
man.
yeah, bro, they're
Shout out to the Brown Boys.
yep, the other shade, right? Uh, but we're gonna get into steroids. I think we've talked about it before. And if you do it, hey man, just know that there are consequences for taking steroids, and especially because you were just telling me a story of a 16-year-old kid, right? That's
Yeah,
completely jacked, and I
huge.
think whenever you're that age, you view you're invincible.
He said he's doing it because he's trying to, which made no fucking sense, and that's how I know you don't have no business taking this shit because like, you don't even hear what you're saying because the immaturity and the naiveness in you as you being a young ass nigga is not even allowing you to comprehend the words that are coming out your mouth. And this is a 16-year-old kid. It was on YouTube Shorts. I'll pull the video up for you, bro. I'll show you. Bro, he's talking about the guy's head is like it looks small compared to his huge
Oh,
ass
his
body,
body.
obviously, because his
Yeah,
neck is thick, shoulders,
yeah,
bro. The nigga is like a jacked ass kid, and
yeah.
I'm like, fuck. And then like he's getting interviewed, and they're like, "Are you natty?" He's like, "No, no, no." I mean, he admitted it. I
At
mean,
least he's a man. Yeah,
obviously,
yeah. You can't
couldn't
deny
fucking
that.
deny it if he
Yeah.
wanted to, bro.
I mean, some
Like,
people do.
you're 16 years
Yeah,
old. Like that guy had a baby face with a grown
yeah,
ass man
yeah,
body. He said he's doing it to. He's only doing it and he's training like that because he's trying to compete later. He said he did. He said he wouldn't recommend it if you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
trying to compete. If you're
See,
just lifting,
yeah, yeah.
sure, but if you're trying to compete, but then that just goes to expose every nigga in that fucking
No, but they say they
profession.
do. Like for example, if you're running for Mr. Olympia, dude, there's no way that you
Those
can
guys
have a
are
body like that. That's what I'm
huge.
saying, bro. There's no way you're not juicing up. No way.
But you're not helping yourself. He said he's trying to preserve his health, and that's why he's doing this to get
Uh,
bigger quick. But it's like you're fucking yourself
yeah, you're cutting
before
your
your
life.
natural
Yeah,
genetics can
yeah,
even do what they're intended to do.
yeah. Because he's gonna have to be on that for the rest of his
Dude,
life.
yeah.
Because
And
your
then when
body
you
will
like
naturally stop
imagine
producing
him
it.
in 10 years at 25, 26, and he stopped taking that shit.
I honestly, bro, like people that start that young, they don't live that long. They live like I don't know if you've ever like if
Don't you want to you have
you've
like heart
seen
attacks and shit?
yeah, you get heart attack. Like a lot of bodybuilders, they're for life to get cut really short. Like I've seen a couple of them, even while they're in competitions, bro. They're just flexing, doing their thing, and then I know where they're just like, boom, dead. Like they just
Damn.
got a heart attack. Cause imagine how
Much
much
blood is
stress
pumping.
you have to put on your heart, cause your heart is a muscle.
Yeah.
And if you're growing and you pumping it with steroids, that motherfucker's getting big too. I'm sure. I'm not a doctor. Just to let you know.
But it's fucking working to pump all that
Yeah,
blood,
it's
bro.
pumping, bro, and I'm pretty sure it's getting enlarged, and that's one of the reasons why the. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I could be wrong, and if I am, please leave a comment down below and educate me. But it just makes sense to me. If a heart is a muscle and you're taking steroids and all your other muscles are getting big, why wouldn't your heart get big if you're working it out
Yeah,
harder?
exactly.
It just makes sense to me. Um, but yeah, man, it's just like, but at least he put that disclaimer, like, hey, I'm only doing this because I want to compete.
Yeah, yeah.
He's saying I'm here for a long time, just here for a good time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And you know, best of luck to him. But I just don't think that you should be touching that stuff. And who the hell even sells that to a kid?
I don't know, bro. I think he has to get it from his parents, but maybe not. I mean, if you could chop your dick off at that age, why couldn't you take steroids
That's what
at
I'm
that
saying.
age? You know what I'm saying? It's
They
like
let kids do way more than just take
well, that's what I'm
steroids.
saying, bro.
That's true.
If you can do all kinds of body altering surgeries before you even 16, you could be freaking 12.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they be like, yeah, bro, juice up? Like that? What? You're just
But
making your
that
parts
should be.
bigger.
I feel like that might be illegal. He might have got that through a plug or somewhere. Like I don't know, man.
I'm sure it
That
is, bro.
doesn't seem
I'm
safe.
sure it's not illegal.
It
I'm
can't
sure.
be. He looks like a baby, bro. Like
Yeah. I mean, if he's 16, that's not.
16, dude.
That's
You're
still
in high school,
underage.
bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. But
bigger
can you
than
imagine
probably
you just
every
walking
adult.
through the door backwards,
Bro,
just
little
sideways?
sideways, bro. Like bigger than every adult male in your school. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's insane.
I'm sure he can't play no sports. With a lot of
They probably
violations.
know he's yeah. He's not even in it. He's trying to compete, bro. He's trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
weightlift. Fuck the
yeah.
sports.
Yeah.
He's focused on
But I mean,
pumping
they have
iron.
weightlifting in high school.
Yeah, but he's probably bigger than even the senior in there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Him and the senior are probably the same damn
Nah, bro, I
weight.
guarantee he's bigger.
Bro,
Oh, the same
bigger.
weight, probably.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just looks crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that shit is not even safe.
But you see, I think people that and I'm like I think we've talked about it before. Like the Liver King, he was one of the guys that had said before that I'm all natural, I'm all this, come out to be like yeah I'm juicing.
Yeah, I thought about
Uh,
taking that shit once upon a time. You know,
yeah, I've
when I
never
was
thought
like in
about
high
it.
school.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause I was skinny and I was like,
bro, I was like you too. Just wait, you get
I
married.
hate it.
Just get married, bro.
Yeah, everybody. My dad says the same thing. He's like, watch,
Yeah.
you're gonna regret you blowing up like this once you
Yeah.
start doing it. Cause
You better
it's-
eat all you can right now
Yeah,
and
he said just
enjoy it
enjoy
too.
it while you can.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you, bro. I could not pass 130 in my high school. If we ever get big enough and people start pulling up my like where I went to high school, and they gonna be like, bro, that's you. It's like, yeah, bro. 130 could not pass it, no matter how
I was
much
like,
I
you were
ate.
like skinny.
Bro, I was thin. Yeah, I was
Damn.
thin. 130, bro.
And what changed? You just got married and then
Yeah, bro. I got married. Like even in my wedding day,
used to
like
have you weight.
I looked. So I got married at 28. Bro, I looked probably 25, 22.
oh,
Cause I was
28. That's like a
skinny.
good age to get married.
Cause I was skinny.
Mhm.
Like I just look young. Well, I think as you get bigger, you look more fuller. You look older.
Yeah, of course.
In my opinion, I don't know. Could be wrong.
No. You grow into your body for sure as you get
Yeah,
older.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And you
But
become.
what helped me grow into my body was getting married.
So
Like-
you were still skinny up until your wedding day.
Bro, I got fat for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like
During
I
your
was,
wedding?
like after, like probably like a year or two after. Yeah, I got
You got
like
fat?
yeah, fat. Like not like
I can't
like-
imagine you fat.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'll show you a picture. Like you'll be like, who the hell is that?
Really?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. My dad used to be skinny though, but now he's just like, yes, he's not really fat. He just has like a dad bod,
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
belly.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have that shit in his 20s. I don't know. I guess marriage. He says
Yeah.
like, just get married and
Yeah.
keep eating
Something
your wife's
happens,
cooking.
bro. Yeah. That love,
It's
that
something
love.
in the I
That
think it's
love
just
that.
the love thing. They get comfortable, bro.
Nah, I don't think it's comfort, bro. I don't know. I think your body somehow knows. Like, hey, you.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, bro. Like everybody that I've ever met that has gotten married has gained weight.
The thing is this, bro. Like, think about it. You're
Nah,
spending more time with one person.
That I've met.
You're going on dates.
Yeah.
Y'all are going out to eat all the time. Y'all probably not
yeah.
coming home to work out unless you're doing some cardio in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's about it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then work, and then
But
like
that's what I'm saying.
dates
That's
and
probably
eating
why,
and
yeah, yeah.
dinner. Hey, babe, let's go get dessert. Hey, whatever.
Yeah,
like it just
yeah.
happens. So of course, I think that's probably where it comes from. And then
Yeah.
she's probably cooking or whoever's
Well,
cooking.
because your life completely changes, right? Because you're adding another person to your life, and then
Yeah.
also your pattern. Like for example, if your pattern used to be from going to work, going to the gym, working
Now,
out 2
yeah.
hours, or putting in the work. But now it's like, well, you have that person, so now you come home,
Yeah.
see if they're home, or
and imagine if you were barely
food.
squeezing the gym in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Maybe you
And
don't
now,
even go to the gym, yeah.
now it's like I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Just it's not that you can't, but most people just they get comfortable, bro. Like
Yeah.
I've been in a relationship before, so I understand. Like, you don't want to do anything but be with that person all the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
and do everything with them. So
Yeah.
I
That
understand.
and but like you said, there's no excuse. Like every person has 24 hours.
No
Like
facts.
rich,
Take
poor,
your girls to
whatever.
the gym.
Yeah,
whatever, however it goes. But
Yeah.
that's just that.
But look back to what we were saying. I feel like certain people kind of hurt kids in a way, like where they're like, oh, I want to look like, for example, we're talking about the Rock.
Yeah.
It's like he's still on the thing that I'm all natural. It's like, bro, you didn't look that big while you were at your prime. Because 50s, I don't think as men, like your
I
prime
think
is probably like 30 to
40.
40, 45.
Yeah.
Like that's the ending of your prime. Once you get into the 50s,
I
you're
know, it depends.
you're on your decline. I'm not saying you're
Your
on your
mid
down.
40s, yeah, your mid 40s to like 50. That's when you're like starting to like
Yeah.
chill out.
But
a
bro,
little bit.
that's when he was like.
That's when he
at that
turned up.
time, he turned up, bro. Like
Yeah.
and like we said before in the podcast, it's not
Maybe
like
he
he's
just
not
wanted
working
it
out.
that bad.
Yeah, he wanted them Roy that bad.
he said, yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Oh fuck!
But
I mean,
the thing is like, what's so bad about it? Like, if he is using it,
it's frowned
like,
upon, bro.
why?
I frown upon it. That's
Why?
cheating. I mean, I know a lot of bro, a lot of
No, no, no.
athletes
See,
do
see,
this
see.
shit, but I think it's cheating.
This is where I disagree. I agree and disagree.
It's not that you don't put in work in, so I'm not gonna say it's not that they're not putting the work in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it makes your journey a lot hell of a lot easier and quicker
Hmm.
to you reach there. That's
So
cheating.
so this is
It's a
where I
shortcut.
agree with you. It's cheating if you're doing it for competition. Like if you're out there
Okay, yeah.
going like if
Against
you're
natural people.
yeah, like if you're doing football, basketball, any sport,
Mm-hmm.
you know, UFC, boxing, and you're taking juicing up, and you have an advantage because of that. You're stronger, you're faster, whatever.
Everything.
That's cheating. But if you're a movie actor, or you're just a social media influencer, juice up, bro. Well, how's that cheating? Just
Because
because you got
it's
there
cheating the
faster?
process. It doesn't matter if you're going against anybody, if you're competing against somebody, it's cheating the process. The whole journey with working out, you're supposed to fall in love with the journey.
But
And
then,
then through falling in love and
nah,
through,
nah.
making it a habit and making it more than a habit, ultimately a lifestyle is how you see gains and you see like that, okay, working out isn't so much of a task anymore. It's just part of something I do. Like the same way I wake up every morning and brush my teeth is just as normal, a piece of my day, as normal as any other part of my day, as any other part of my life. That's how I feel like it's cheating. That's just cheating. There's
But
nothing you can tell me it's not cheating. That shit's cheating.
no.
I'm not saying don't do it. It's your fucking life. You got the
Yeah,
right to do whatever
yeah,
you
yeah.
want. That shit is cheating.
I don't. Like I said, I agree and disagree because I feel like they incorporate that into their life, right?
But I
like
do
they
understand
wake
what you mean.
up,
Bro,
juice up,
it's like heroin.
and
Niggas
then
be poking
yeah,
it,
yeah.
bro. It's just crazy.
So, but they still have to put in the work. And second
For
is,
sure.
like I said, it.
Think
Oh,
about all the
it's like
athletes that are
supplements,
juicing right
bro.
now.
It's like, do you take pre-workout? Do you take
I don't take pre-workout.
protein? Do you take
I don't take
anything?
protein.
You don't do anything.
I
You
might
just
drink
eat.
like protein shakes every now and then.
But it's kind of like a supplement. You know what I mean? Like you're supplementing.
No.
You're just adding a little bit more. You know.
You're literally giving yourself the strength that no man is.
You're just adding
nat-
testosterone.
Yeah. And
And I
what
don't know what
man is
else.
producing
What
that
else
much
is in
at a time?
steroids?
I'm
Just
I don't know. I'm sure
testosterone
other
and-
shit too. Especially nowadays where they like lace everything with everything. There's like
Yeah, yeah.
boosters and
But like, I wonder
Probably, I don't know.
what's it doing? Like, what is it? Like, is it just testosterone? Is it? You know what I'm saying?
Probably
Like, what
energy,
can
too.
create?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I don't do that shit. I've
Yeah.
never fooled with it. I wanted to try it because I was tired
What
of being
made
like
you?
the
What made
smallest
you
guy.
want? Yeah. Okay.
And like I wanted to like compete. Like I remember one time I actually went to play soccer, like American. I mean not soccer, football, like American football.
Nah, he called it soccer, bro.
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
heard that?
it's
Y'all heard
because I
that?
play soccer and like people refer to soccer as football. So I was
So
like,
which one? Wait,
I wanted
confused.
to. I did play soccer. But I'm saying I wanted to play American
Oh,
football. Like,
American football. Okay.
like
okay,
Tom
okay,
Brady
okay.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then my mom was like, "Hell no! Look how small you are. They're gonna fucking crush your little ass."
You'd be surprised. You'd be probably a good water receiver.
I wanted to play wide receiver and I was fast.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, bro, I could play wide receiver. And I
Yeah.
could catch really good at the time because we always play football like
So
amongst
you're
the
the
friends.
catcher.
And stuff. Literally. It was, hey, pause, hey, pause, pause. Hey, bro, set me up, pause.
Yeah, that's funny.
Big
That's
pause.
good.
No, but I wanted to play that shit, but I was like, damn, I can't play because I'm too small.
Yeah.
So then I was like, fuck.
I played.
I'm
I
too
was small.
Yeah, but like,
In middle school, though.
I wanted to play like,
Because they didn't have soccer.
play. Yeah, I was gonna have soccer in like forever. But then I fell in love with soccer. But even then I was small, but I was fast, so
Yeah.
like it didn't really matter for real.
Do you know
There's a bunch
soccer?
of skinny.
I feel like soccer.
It's filled with a
People,
bunch of skinny
people,
guys.
this is gonna be, might outroar people and be like a controversy, whatever.
What?
But I feel like soccer is more physical than football.
Oh
in a
no,
way.
no, no! I for sure agree. The only thing I can say about football is like, you got like guys that are like 250 plus pounds,
Yeah.
like going full force head
Yeah.
on into each other like rams.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing I can say. Which I don't want to fucking be a part of that sport, and I'm glad I didn't choose that sport to play like growing up because a lot of these guys end up concussed like at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
or
you
they
never
hurt themselves.
you never got elbow to the face.
Oh, in soccer, yeah, you get body
no
like.
pads, bro. Just
Oh no, no,
fucking
it's
just-
almost like
Ooh.
rugby.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I got kicked. I've been kicked, bro. So many
Yeah,
plays.
yeah.
I've been injured so many ways. So many, so many different ways. But it's
Headbutt,
not.
head you hit somebody else.
Oh yeah, like I've tried to
heads,
head. Yeah, I've done that before. But it's not as bad as like somebody that's like big as shit. Like almost every
Yeah.
guy on the field is like 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And they're all running at you full force trying to take your head off. So I have been like Tramp would pretty much buy like a big ass guy.
Yeah.
He's like a senior,
Yeah.
and I think I was like a
And
freshman
soccer or
in
in
soccer.
football? Okay.
I never played like football and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
American football like for anybody, just like for fun with
Yeah,
the
like
guys and stuff,
flag
or with
football
the
or something.
cousins. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
even tackle with like the guys and stuff in the
Yeah.
field, but like never anything like
No pads or nothing.
yeah,
Yeah.
nothing. It was
Yeah.
just like freestyle, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah.
But with soccer, yeah, I was on a team from like middle school all the way to like I graduated high school. But that shit was fun, bro. Like, yeah, it's hard being one of the smaller guys
Yeah.
on the field because
Yeah, yeah.
like people take advantage of that every time and they just body the hell out of you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what made me think I was like, fuck, like I'm tired of like people physically like
Abusing you.
abusing me on this fucking field. Like this is not what's up.
So that's when you
But
thought
then
about like, man,
I
fuck
thought
it.
about it, and plus I was trying to like,
So how were you gonna get it? Like if you were
don't
thinking
even
back
know.
then, you were just like,
and plus I wasn't even doing nothing like with drugs
Yeah,
or
yeah.
nothing back then either. I was like just
Just
worried
a
about
good
soccer
kid.
and
Yeah, yeah.
school. I was like trying to be a good kid. I mean, I was probably a goofball, a little jackass with a
Yeah.
a smart mouth, but like I wasn't touching. I wasn't into anything like bad. I guess at the
Yeah.
time, I was just like a normal kid.
Do you ever miss high school?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. I wish I would have did a lot of things differently. Like, yeah,
Like
in high
what?
school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, like, I wish I would have taken like soccer seriously. I would have really pursued soccer like harder. Um, that, or I wish I would have like not prioritized like certain things like
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
really need to prioritize in high school because like it's really easy to get distracted in high school, especially if you're around the wrong people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's easily to get distracted. Even in college too, but like in high school, it's just like you're surrounded by a whole bunch of like young ass, pretty much dumb ass kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's just be
yeah.
honest. Like we did some dumb shit when we were younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like that's every generation, right? Like it's like a learning something that you, it's like a rite of passage where like you have to go and make your mistakes. That way, when you're older, you can tell your kids not to do them, and then they'll do them.
And then they'll do them anyway.
And they'll do them anyway with like in a different way because eras change. You know, they're not gonna do the exact same thing you did.
Exactly.
Or they might. Who knows? But and then the process continues. You know, they'll tell their kids and the same.
Yeah, like
way.
everybody gets a warning, and still
Yeah.
proceeds to just do the opposite of what they said.
I
to
feel
do,
I
or
feel
not
like
to do.
because people think like it won't happen to me.
Exactly. Oh, I'm invincible. Like, what? You didn't think I thought that I was
Yeah.
invincible when I told you what the fuck I told you?
But I think
that's just
like kids don't view their parents as like they were ever that age. You know what I'm saying? Like you never think your parents like your dad at one point was 26.
I definitely do though. I still think about that.
But when you were 18 or 15 or
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you
Like
didn't
now
think-
you do. Your mind is starting to change
lot
because you're
wiser
starting
now,
to
yeah.
get more closer to, the
you just
the
become
age.
wiser as you get older.
Yeah, but when you're 15, 14,
You know what I'm saying? You're naive as hell. You don't know shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're
saying.
ignorant. So
Yeah.
you think, bro, you don't know what you're talking. You didn't do that when you were like 15.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like
you think
man,
you're the
you were
person
in
to come up
Africa.
with that?
You were fucking doing that shit.
Nah, but he
you know?
told me a lot of like my dad was living.
I'm sure it was fucking crazier than over there.
I was gonna say like he was living a different life out there.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of shit that he's scared for me to not do, he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Himself.
Yeah,
like
yeah. That's why he knows.
I feel like that's why he knows. He's like, you think I'm stupid? You think I don't know what I'm talking about? I've done this shit and like.
You think I
Growing
don't know
up,
what
I
you're
didn't
doing?
give a fuck. Like, bro, okay, like, fuck it. You did your time. This is
Let
my
me do
time.
mine.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's how a lot of kids are. So, I know because I was like that. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, okay, good for you. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you
Now
guys
I'm
just- this
doing
is
me.
yeah. Like, now I'm doing mine. Like, I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But that's what made us clash a lot when we were
Yeah.
like when I was young. Cause me and my dad, we weren't always on the same page. Like coming up, he had a different
Upbringing.
outlook. Yeah, different upbringing, outlook on life, and I had mine. And he's trying to like raise me with like traditional African values.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
it's
you're
like-
living in America.
But I'm living in
with-
America,
yeah.
and I'm like, bro, like
It's different over here.
Shit doesn't work like that out here, bro. Like we don't need to do that. You don't need to like try to bring me up like that. Like that's not gonna happen to me. Like we're
Yeah.
here now. Like
Yeah.
so doesn't matter. The world doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's just the way he is, or
You,
was.
you
the way
think he still
was.
thinks the same way?
I mean, he's
Like
been here long
if,
enough to
like if have you ever talked to him and be like, hey, like time has passed. Do you still feel would if I was 14 and 15, would there be anything that you would have changed? That you maybe the advice would have changed?
I never actually asked him that.
No?
That'd be a good conversation to have.
Yeah,
An interesting conversation to have.
for sure.
Because he and I, we have like deep talks, but we have like deep like man to man talks. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He gotta give me like life advice.
Yeah.
Ask me about the latest and greatest or whatever is going on. Well, it
Yeah.
was just like, just just good banter, like
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
talking. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But they always like before you get off the phone, he always like advise me, like give me some like real life man to man,
Yeah.
like don't fuck your life up
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Don't get nobody pregnant
Yeah,
or
like
something.
just don't fuck your life up because he's taught us what's right, what's not right, and obviously as an adult, you see what happens to people who fuck up. You
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happens to people who maintain, stay in
Yeah,
their
yeah.
lane. So I was like, choice is yours, but
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
fuck your life up. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? So that's pretty much how our conversations go.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. You should ask him. That'd be a very
I
interesting
want to
talk.
talk to him about that. I've never asked him because
Never thought about it
I
like
definitely
that?
see that he's like a lot more,
Chill.
I guess, tolerant of like American
Has he a
culture.
grandpa yet or no? No,
No,
no, his brother's
as
a
far as
sister.
I go. You know what I mean?
Well,
Not
I'm
for
not saying from
me.
you, but like,
Not for me.
from
My
your
sister,
sisters
nah. My brother, nah.
Okay.
None of us have kids
I'm
yet.
telling you, like from what we see, like from my mother-in-law, like they'll treat their grandkids completely different. Like, and you be like,
Although
man, you
baby
never
them.
tried to be like, you
Oh
never, you whoop
yeah.
my ass if I did that.
True.
Oh well, no, I didn't. I'll never do
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
I've seen that
bullshit.
happen before. Yeah.
Yeah.
My I think my dad experienced. He said he experienced that when he was younger. He was telling me about his childhood and how some of his like older siblings who were like a lot younger, because he had a lot of like siblings.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather had like a few wives, so they had a
Oh.
bunch of kids.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
You say he living it up.
Yeah, like he
Was the Andrew Tate
he
before
was
the Andrew
he
Tate.
was living that top G life for real. You feel me? So he said all his older siblings would like when he would get punished, they were like, "Man, they're taking it light on you," and he's like, "Bro, I just went through hell." I was like, "What
Yeah.
if?" And they're like, "Nah, hell nah, they would never do that to us. Like, you got it easy,
Yeah.
or they barely tell you anything when you do shit." But it's like he feels
That's
like he's getting his
crazy.
ass whooped. He's like,
Yeah.
"Damn, if I'm complaining about this, what the fuck
Yeah.
are y'all going through?"
Yeah.
For y'all to say this is easy. But it's always like that, bro. Like the younger ones always get it like
Yeah.
a lot
The
easier.
toughest. Well, let's switch up the topic one last time. This will be our last topic. Oh no, actually, we got two more topics. We're gonna hit this one up real quick, because I definitely want to get into the Sound of Freedom movie. So one thing that I've noticed from doing this podcast and posting this content up in different platforms is there. It's so crazy how, like, for example, we've posted quite a bit on TikTok, and
Oh yeah,
the
nah.
the it's like I'm starting to notice a pattern to where it's like I know when my views are gonna stop, and it's like it's crazy because you mentioned like censorship and you mentioned how like companies have like a limit, and I don't know if the limit is the amount of subscribers, the amount so the amount of subscribers you have correlate with the amount of views,
Not because your
or
video can show up to like pretty much the general feed. It's not like just
yeah,
specifically
yeah,
only
yeah.
for your viewers. It's
No,
for the world to
exactly.
see.
Well, exactly. But like I've noticed that like if y'all can go to my TikTok controversial podcast and go leave a follow. But I've noticed that it stops like around 250, 240. Like it's going like I'm talking about like you click it,
So you feel
you
like we get
refresh it,
shadow
you
banned.
refresh it, and it's like in a way, but like I feel like they have I want to say they have like a limit that you'll get
There
to
is especially with like
because it's like exactly almost to the view, bro. Like I'm talking about like 10 to 5 views apart.
there's a
It's
cheat
not like
code.
randomly. It's not like 1,000, another one's 500, another one's 300.
It's like all around the same number.
Yeah, bro, it's weird. And like I started to
Consistently.
know, yeah, consistently. Like I think for like 10 videos, it starts off like you refresh it, it's like 10 views. Refresh it, 50 views. Refresh it, 100 views. Refresh it, 200 views. Refresh it,
Like 250 and cap.
no, 210, 215. And then right when it hits like once it hits the 200s, you'll get a couple more, like another 30, and that's it.
Hmm.
It's weird, bro.
I don't know. We might be getting shadow banned. But,
But
there's a science behind it on like
yeah.
on like this algorithm study. I watched this like a long time ago on about TikTok. I don't really get on TikTok too much.
I'm on
I get on
all the
TikTok
time, bro.
sometimes.
Just cause
That's why I didn't allow myself to get on it because
Yeah.
like it's very evil, bro. Like that shit sucks
it's
you in.
it's
You'll be on there for like
addicting.
hours,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
sometimes on Instagram you'll find yourself there on like just
Yeah,
scrolling.
scrolling.
And then
Mindless.
before you know, yeah, mindlessly scrolling. Before you know, like so much time has passed, and I'm like, that's why I kind of like to limit myself. Like I even have a like, limit on most social. I think all of my social media
But like
apps.
for what we do, I like it because I get to see like a lot of
Yeah, for sure. The only thing I
the
don't have a
sides.
limit on is like YouTube because there's a lot of content on YouTube. You know what I'm saying
Yeah,
to see too. But
I know that's hours, bro. Like I just finished watching a Patrick Davis podcast, 3 hours, with Cuomo. Um, interesting guy. Um, but like definitely,
I think it's something
definitely.
about the algorithm, bro. Like maybe type of shit we talking about or the way we like title some of these things. It's all a science behind it, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Well,
we
no,
just gotta crack that
I have
code.
noticed. So I have cracked one code to where because our first view, like the ones I'm uploading, our first the first ones I uploaded, there were like 50 views, and I noticed that if I make my title almost like a question where it like will pique your interest, I get more views, and that's when I started. Like you can clear like if you go to the channel, you can clearly see when I changed it. Like it go. I'm talking about drastic change. It goes from like 10 views, 50 views at the most to 200, 300 views.
It's really almost on some like SEO shit, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's search
yeah,
engine,
yeah, yeah.
optimize
Optimization.
like
Yeah, it
that.
is.
It's really like that. That's
It
really
is.
how like people, and then sometimes it's not always about the content itself. It's about the
No,
way
no,
you
no.
like.
It's about the person, bro. I feel like it's
What you
about.
mean, the person,
I think it's about, like for example, if Joe Rogan, very first time ever did it,
like the
said,
name,
yeah, the name,
the brand.
yeah, the brand.
Mm.
Because like if nobody really knows the brand and nobody really knows, then nobody's out looking for it, right?
Yeah.
So until the brand, like
So
I
you
feel
gotta
like our
clickbait till
brand,
you get there.
yeah, in a sense, like
Most
I
viral
don't really
videos on
like
TikTok are
clickbaiting.
clickbait though. Have
Yeah,
you
it
noticed?
is, bro, and I don't like that. I don't
I
like
don't like it. I
clickbaiting.
don't want to be. I hate when that happens to me because I actually be interested at what
Yeah,
the thumbnail
yeah,
and the
yeah,
title says, and I'm thinking it's that, and then it's like it probably barely
there's a
touches that.
commercial or something. Yeah,
It probably barely scratches the surface of that topic, or not even at all. Sometimes it's just
yeah,
clickbait
yeah,
completely. But I mean, those videos always have the most interaction, the most. Even if they're in there slandering your name, like "fuck you" for clickbaiting, but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
they in there,
Yeah, you're
you
still
know.
viewing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
everybody in there though.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And that's what generates, the interaction, like the engagement, and ultimately that's what generates like an audience, and
Yeah. What
that'll
creates
run up
revenue? What
creates
creates
revenue for
sponsorships? Yeah, yeah.
sponsorship for a channel. That's kind of how we have to like
I'm kind of interested to
gauge
like
that.
what once we get to that level of how that works, and then,
Mm,
how that works. We'll definitely like we'll disclose what we can because obviously there'll be like
People have
you'll be
cheat codes, bro.
subject to like they'll have a I'm pretty sure they'll have a lawyer like hey we'll pay you this much but promote our brand.
Of course.
Uh, and I guess from there you can decide whether to do it or not to do it. Like if they're like, "Hey, you can't say this," and you're not about that, then it's like you can't sell out just for the money. You have
Oh
to be like,
yeah, that'll
no,
show
I'm sorry, like
how deep
our
we are with
brand
this.
obviously is not,
We don't stand for
it
that. Yeah.
doesn't it doesn't line up with your beliefs. So we're gonna have to kindly
Decline.
decline the offer. Thank you, and then until sponsorships come that we do feel that
I'm looking
you
forward
know
to our very first
yeah,
Bud Light sponsorship.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, just come out, bro, in a dress
Bro
and a
said, he's like,
shower.
yeah, me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh fuck.
But
Nah.
let's get into the Sound of Freedom,
Oh man,
bro.
what a film.
That film, like
What a film.
the first 5 minutes of the movie, where it shows the father. Sorry, just let you know. Spoiler alert, a little bit. So if you haven't seen it,
Oh the
we're gonna talk about a little bit about the movie. So if you haven't seen it, you're welcome to click off at this moment.
I could
I
look
would
and
not
tell.
like you to, but
I could tell he was kind of hesitant
yeah, bro.
initially.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
first
yeah.
time he was like,
So when he's like dropping off his kids at the
yeah, he was
thing,
like,
and a
I
lot of
guess it can't
people
be that
and a
bad.
lot of people judge him because like why would you leave your
That's
kids
what I thought too.
and it's like because you leave your when you live there because it wasn't just his kids. I'm guarantee if it was just his kids he wouldn't have left.
Oh fuck no.
But since there was like
A room
probably
full
like
of
a
kids.
10 other kids and he dropping off his two little kids, he's like well
But there were no other
all the other
parents.
parents left them so then obviously it's fine. So it's kind of like
I don't know, bro. It's fishy to me. I don't think I would
but
have
it's
done
based
it.
on true story, bro. Like
I know.
to that so that point is that does happen.
No, I understand it's
It,
true.
and it could have been like a doctor's office, bro. Like, hey, your kid is sick. Hey, drop him off. Out. You know, hey, just go wait somewhere else, and then boom, your kid's gone.
But here's the thing: is like him as an adult. I understand, like probably
I think they
he
have
just saw it as an
hopes
opportunity
and
to like
dreams to
like
get out of
yeah to
poverty.
get out of probably like this
Yeah,
could be our way out. You know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
could be my golden ticket out of because I don't even think they had a mom. Like it was just
No, it
him.
just looked like it was him. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like
Single dad.
single dad. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he's struggling raising two kids, like trying to take care of
yeah.
himself
He
too.
looked like he
Like
was a welder. I think he like when she was pulling him up, he had a welding
okay,
helmet. I don't
so
know if you caught
I
that.
didn't catch that, but I knew he was like
So
blue collar
yeah,
for
he's
sure.
blue collar. Yeah.
So yeah, bro, like I can understand that, but like you didn't show me no pictures of whatever type of work y'all done. Let me see a portfolio
No,
of
they
some of the
did.
things. Did they?
Yeah, she was showing. Yeah, you didn't see that at the very beginning. She was showing on the portfolio of the kids, like modeling, and she
But they
was
didn't
like,
know those are model photos to send to
yeah,
evil
yeah,
people.
yeah. But that's what they use, bro. Like they actually take a photo shoot, and then they send it to the evil people,
Damn.
and then they use the that stock at because think about it like this: we get Amber Alerts, right? Do you think they're getting Amber Alerts in Colombia and
That's what I'm
Mexico and
saying.
South
No.
America? Hell no, bro.
Even the ones we get here, like
Your
that's
kid.
probably the results of some of that type of shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sure.
most of it here. I could be wrong, but most of it here is like
Domestic.
the
Domestic,
parent
yeah.
you know, like where they're like disputing like, oh, you shouldn't take the kids, and then he takes them. Like the dad takes them,
Oh,
and they're
that's
like,
happened, yeah, for sure.
yeah, you know, um, but like over there is like, where does he go, bro? You're broke. You can't go to the government because they're gonna laugh at you. Like, okay, who cares?
Just
That's your
another,
fault,
yeah,
bro.
just
Let's
another citizen.
figure it out. Yeah, figure it out. So then it's like you feel helpless, and it's like you made that mistake, and you're bro. I couldn't imagine being
He's
him.
desperate, yeah.
I couldn't imagine
I know
what
he
he went
probably
through.
hate himself. And
Yeah,
then
dude.
even though
I'm
like
sure he hates himself for the rest of his life because
yeah,
even him getting them back,
they had to do things.
bro. Like,
They
yeah,
had
bro. Like,
experience things.
yeah, like the kids that left when he dropped them off aren't the kids that he got back,
Nah.
and they will never be the
And they
same
will
kids.
never be the same.
And they might hold that against him as they get older. Like, why did
Yeah.
you leave us? Like,
And that
why?
could literally
Who knows?
cause separation in their
Yeah,
relationship.
dude, yeah.
And also that could make one of them susceptible to like suicide later in life, the
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
kids, because they're like that scarred them forever.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, they're never gonna forget
I
that. As
think
they
it's
get older and more
yeah.
aware of life
And
like
what happened
and
to
what
them?
happened to
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
they might not be able to live with themselves.
yeah.
Especially like the female, because women are just naturally more emotional.
Yeah. Yeah.
She might like hate herself and like
Well, I was thinking more of the little boy too, though, because like the little
honestly
boy too
both of
have
them they're young as
yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah. The little boy was a lot younger too, though.
Yeah.
So then it's like as he gets older, like like stuff happens, and it's like if that's constantly in his head, and if he can't overcome
I
that,
can only imagine, bro.
bro, like it's yeah, bro, it's crazy.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine. It's so sad. Um, I found that very hard to actually watch some scenes because
Yeah.
I was like,
No, dude, definitely. And then like the FBI agent or who what was he?
I forgot
Yeah.
his name. He was undercover. Was it
Well, he
CIA?
wasn't undercover. He was a cop, but like when he went to
No,
Colombia, he
I'm
was
saying he was
undercover.
undercover in the
Yeah,
country.
like dude, props to him that he literally. I think what was it? Was it 10 months or 10 weeks that he had to when he resigned? Then he
Oh
only had
yeah,
for his
I
for
think
his
it's 10
pension.
weeks. I think
I think it's 10 weeks. Where like, bro, you're giving up your whole life's work
your
to
entire career.
so like dude, like props go to him. I salute him
That's
for the work
respectable.
that he's done and that he's doing because it's
And you know what's crazy though? I'm pretty sure after he became a hero and he like did all that stuff that he did, he got a way bigger bag, at the end than if he would have just
you think
collected his
so.
pension. For sure.
I
People like
I,
that get rewarded.
I think
Maybe not monetarily, but even if he gets like
nah, bro.
recognition and
I think
respect,
I think
I'm
he
sure
didn't.
he's like capitalized
I
off
think
that.
now he's getting paid, but I think because remember this movie is 5 years old. Like
Oh
like
yeah, they
like
had a
Disney had the rights to it. They sold it off to another company that didn't. Then they presented it to I think Netflix, Hulu,
so this is what
Prime.
since what 2019?
Nah, older than that. Like 5 years. So
It's
that's
2017.
2017 around there. 2017, 2016. Uh, so this movie is 5 years old, and it's finally, bro, and it's breaking records. Like it made more money on the third week than it did on the first week, and I
Yeah.
guarantee, and I guarantee you because it's a lot of people
People
are
are supporting this shit.
yeah, like us, we're talking about it and we're telling people to go watch it. If you haven't seen it, like I said, I can't say it enough. You need to go see this movie. You know, for the whole 10 people that will see this podcast, go see this movie.
Nah,
If you haven't
definitely.
seen it, you know, hopefully there's more, but like,
It's
uh,
it's it's well worth it. I mean, it might be a little hard to watch because some it's not like super graphic at all,
no, it's definitely not graphic
but
at all. But
it puts a
it
lot of things
yeah,
into perspective, bro. Like real things that happen in real time to real people every day
yes,
on
every
a
day.
daily
Yeah,
basis.
and it's happening like right now. Somebody's getting taken, just
Somebody
like
getting
that,
taken,
right now, as
bro.
we're
Like
talking.
the
Like this is
scariest
happening.
part was when they were showing like
One
what
point
they
five billion dollar freaking
no not
business.
1.5 150
Yeah,
billion
150. Yeah, sorry,
billion
sorry,
dog.
150 billion. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
that's a pussy pie of it. Like
yeah, yeah.
that's
The one
pussiest
point five.
piece
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
pie.
No,
Like
sorry, 150. Yeah,
yeah, bro, it's
yeah,
a lot of money.
yeah, yeah.
The worst part about it was when I seen like this footage of like they showed real CCTV
Oh,
footage,
yeah, yeah. At the
and then
end.
somebody was sleeping with their baby, and some stranger just
Oh,
comes around and grabs
that
like
was at the beginning of it.
was it the
Yeah, yeah,
beginning?
that was the beginning of it. Yeah,
And they
yeah,
just
yeah.
grabbed the little
Oh,
baby,
it's at the
and
beginning
the
or the
parent didn't
end?
even know they were sleeping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
waking up and your baby's gone. You don't know where the fuck to look for it. Bro, I lose my fucking. I never forgive myself. Bro,
Bro, and then
I.
and, and
Oh
then
my
and then if
god.
you did see that video, bro, and it's like it's gone, like
I was gone.
it's gone, like your baby is gone
That
forever.
baby's. Bro, even if you ran into that person, obviously babies are not gonna stay the same. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
grow into
yeah.
their face. They grow. They mature. You won't even recognize that's your kid.
Bro, and guaranteed like that night they're out of that country,
Oh, for
wherever
sure.
whatever country
For
they
sure.
were adopted from.
Gone.
Yeah.
And God knows what they're doing to that little child, bro. That shit's sad, bro. But definitely be on your P's and Q's. Watch out.
Yeah,
Can't be too
it,
sweet out here, bro. Though life is all that sweet shit you see on the internet and in movies. Like life is so
I,
much
I
realer than that,
I
man.
think that's one of the reasons why this movie has done so well. I think it's a reminder of how
How real?
soft America has come, that to the point to where you would have never that would have never crossed your mind.
Oh no, bro. And that happens to where like you said, in places where people don't really have an opportunity or a way
Hmm.
out of their day to day impoverished life. In
Yeah, yeah,
countries,
yeah.
third world countries.
Where you can't go to the police and be like, "Hey, my cousin's been missing for a
Yeah,
day," and they will go and do everything possible to
they're not
find it.
finna like you said. They're not finna put no Amber Alerts out in these countries.
No,
Like
bro.
the average person don't even probably have a smartphone in this country. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
probably
yeah.
have like
Flip
Nokia's,
phones or
brick
something.
phone.
Yeah, yeah,
Just like prepaid things.
yeah, yeah.
So it's just sad, bro. Like you really got to be grateful for
Where you
where we
live,
live,
yeah, yeah.
what you
And
have. Even if you're poor here, bro. Like you're not poor there. You know what I
no,
mean?
you're rich over there.
Yeah. Like
Like you're
so,
living. If you got AC, you got food on the table, you have a
electricity.
vehicle,
Even if you're
bro.
on fucking food stamps, bro. Like and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
at your section A, you actually like your family's actually fucked up.
You're rich
You're
compared to
still
them.
well
Yeah, yeah.
better off here
Than
than over
anywhere
there.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
than
yeah.
anywhere else over there, bro. So we thank God, man.
Yeah. So with that, guys, we're gonna conclude the podcast. Thank you for watching. Like I said once again, if you have not seen Sound of Freedom, go watch it.
For sure.
Take a family member. Take your parents. Take everybody. And with that, peace out.